Today I'm gonna be showing you guys a behind the scenes look of how I make my YouTube videos from the start to the finish, showing you guys my camera gear, how I come up with ideas, how I film, the editing, and everything in between. So let's get started. Okay, so I started this YouTube channel back in 2011. I've been on YouTube for a long time. Ever since I was little, I was even editing on my computer, and I have all these cringy old movies from when I was younger. That was even before I started posting on YouTube.
I am 12.
What do you like doing?
Making movies.
And over the last decade, I feel like I've built kind of a process of how I make these YouTube videos and what works for me. So that's what I'm gonna be sharing with you guys today. There's definitely a lot of behind the scenes and a lot of things that go into making a YouTube video. Let's get into it. Before you start anything, the first thing you need is an idea. And sometimes, to be honest, ideas are kind of tricky. Like example, I'm just on the balcony chilling. This is not chilling. More like this, chilling. Just times when you don't think you would get an idea. A big thing that inspires me is definitely music. And that's literally how I got the video idea that we're shooting today. Last night I was actually showering, listening to Tyler, the Creator, in the shower, and I don't know, I just came up with this idea. Also, having a certain niche is definitely helpful in narrowing it down to what idea you want to film. And of course, I think it's important to look at YouTube and what other people are creating, and then not copy, but take inspiration. All right, the next thing we need is a script. So this is the script I did for the behind the scenes of this video, just so I knew what to film. So I have all my scripts in Notion, that way I could have it on my computer while filming or on my phone, and having bullet points of like things I don't want to forget makes it a lot easier and a lot less stressful. Not like reading this script word for word. Kind of knowing what I'm gonna film gives room for your personality and to make it not seem like forced. So we're gonna make a mini script for the like mini vlog that we're gonna be shooting today. All right, we are gonna hop in Notion and make a new page and call it Things I Do in NYC at 25. Now we have a title. Then I go into ChatGPT. I just talk to it. So I'll go to the voice message or whatever, and I'll say, "What's up, ChatGPT? Can you help me write a new YouTube video script? Do not make it word for word or like a movie script. Just make it a rough outline with bullet points. And I want it to be like a Eich YouTube video." I say Eich because it literally will, like, I don't know how it knows it, but it will go to my channel and it will kind of like use the style and the style that I use, which is pretty cool. So I'm like, I'll just make it like my other videos. It's way easier for me to talk than type. And then look, it just goes. Kind of trained it to make it like this kind of style. Opening shot, a creative cinematic intro, cool angle of New York City, quick flashes of things I love. Perfect. It just kind of organizes it and writes it down where I'm like, okay, I want to film that. Work smarter, not harder, but also don't let AI control all your creativity. I'm just using this as a tool because this would have took me like an hour to organize and make it look like this, so ChatGPT could do it. Now we got more of the harder part out of the way, getting the idea and the script. Now we're gonna start moving into the more fun part of creating. At least that's what I think. And now one of my favorite things to talk about, the camera. Well, everything, including the camera, all my camera gear. So I think the main point before we talk about all the camera gear, if you're out there and you're just starting off, even you're watching this video and you're like, I need to get the FX3, I need to get the best camera. You don't. You could kind of film with whatever camera you have, even this guy, an iPhone shot, and now FX3. See, some people might not even know the difference. I've actually recorded some of my most popular videos on this iPhone. I don't think you should jump right into buying like a $7,000 camera if you're not sure if you even like to make videos. And even for me, I started off when I was younger, literally using my laptop. This is literally how I used to record in photo booth. And it works, look, not that bad. Here are the cameras that I currently use. This is an action camera. Very small, very easy to use, and I tend to use this a lot when traveling and like water shots. Next, of course, we got an iPhone. I also feel like in very like social places or places where my camera's too big to bring, I'll just go to my iPhone because I'm already gonna bring it. Next up, we got the VHS Handycam. I call this the vibe tape. It honestly just gives a very nostalgic vibe. The new era of like, it looks cool because it looks so vintage. Next on the list, we got a drone. This is, I think, the DJI Mini 3. I need to get an upgrade because I've crashed this one a lot and it doesn't really work that well. Just such an essential in a lot of my videos, and especially like traveling. Then my pride and joy, the main camera that I use to film all these YouTube videos in the last like 1 or 2 years is the Sony FX3. This camera is just such a beast. It's Netflix approved, which makes me even want to use it more for some reason. And one of the main reasons I got this is because it shoots so well in low light. FX3, second girlfriend. Oh, no, that's not good to say. FX3, definitely my dream camera. Let's talk about lenses. First on the list that I've been using a lot is called a fisheye lens or a wide lens. It's just super wide. This is a fisheye, so it kind of morphs your face. Very music video-esque. I also like this lens because it's super small and compact compared to some lenses. The POV shots that I use a lot, those I use this lens. It's actually Ari's lens, so shout out Ari for letting me borrow it. It is 11 millimeters. This lens is called a 50 mil. This is like a kit lens, so honestly don't use it. It doesn't zoom, it's only one focal length, but this one is for very like cinematic shots. Look at how blurry the background is. I don't really use this lens, but it's kind of nice, honestly. Maybe I'll use it. Next on the list, we got this bad boy. I don't know, I just bought this lens one day when I saw a YouTube video of like, this makes your videos so cinematic, which it does. I only use this for certain shots that I want to use it for, because one, you can't just point the camera and everything will be in focus. You gotta like manually focus this. Kind of annoying and you can't really vlog. It's called an anamorphic lens. See these black bars? You have to squeeze it in post and then it makes it look pretty epic, I would say. The next lens that I use is a 16 to 35 millimeter 2.8 focal length, which is the main lens I use. I could use this for everything, and if I'm only choosing one lens, this is the lens I'm gonna use. Also, the 16-35 is a zoom lens, all the way zoomed out, then zoomed in. You can get kind of close. And then my favorite part is like how good it is for vlogging. It is a little heavy though. The last lens that I have is a 24 to 105 G Master Sony lens. I'm gonna leave everything in the description if you guys want the exact like link. For vlogging, as you can see, it's a little closer, so not as wide. Zoom pretty far. You could have it way back here. Pretty cool for like a more zoom shot. Almost forgot to mention this lens that I paid so much money for, a probe lens. I feel like for people who have no idea what this is, they're like, what the heck is that? Like, it's pretty big, like it's super long. It's just like such a weird looking lens. Pretty much what it is like you could get super close to things. Like what other lens can you do this on? When I need a certain shot, I feel like it comes in handy and it is really, really cool. And then as far as like accessories inside my camera, I use the Sony batteries. I feel like these are the best. They're the most expensive, but you kind of get what you pay for with batteries. Now I have this little guy. It's like a charging hub with 4 slots. I don't even know what kind of SD card I have. I'll put it on the screen right here. It's a 256 gigabyte. I feel like the SD card doesn't really matter unless you're shooting in a certain like 4K. And lastly, for like on-camera accessories, I use this thing. It's called an ND filter. I think the best way to describe it is sunglasses for your lens. Here's with it on, and you can see it's blurry. Watch, I'm gonna take it off. See how overexposed it is? This is like out of my camera with the settings I want. Then I would have to change the f-stop, which now we're at f13, which is fine, but then everything is more in focus. Like you could see the city behind me. So I'll also leave the exact one I use in the description. Quick break. I've been filming this behind the scenes. I haven't ate today really, which is perfect timing because something's at our door. Finally, I got some food in the house. Otherwise, I would be going out every day and wasting all my money. So thank you so much to HelloFresh, not only feeding me, but sponsoring this video. This is what we're gonna be making today. Steak and potatoes. Oh, no. Potatoes are going everywhere. Each bag has like the ingredients just for the meal you're making. There's only 6 steps. Making videos, I feel like there is a lot of times where I need more time to film or edit, so just forget about eating, or it just takes too long to make a full meal. Recently, HelloFresh has honestly been such a game changer of getting something good, but also something pretty fast. I've probably made about like 5 meals with HelloFresh already, just because they sent me to try it out to see if I actually liked it. And I didn't realize like I'm actually getting better at cooking. Like now I know how to make potatoes. I need a glove, but potatoes came out. I'm just such a bad cook and new to like cooking. So this is good. this looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Oh. I need you to help me taste something.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Are you impressed that I made this?
You made the veggies?
With cheese, like if you look at the detail, olive, salt, pepper.
All right, let's not flatter yourself, all right?
Come on.
That's pretty good. Can I have this or no?
This
Okay,
was my lunch.
I'm taking my last bite then.
Thank you, HelloFresh.
It's good. You can send me some stuff too.
You could use my code and you could literally get your first 10 boxes free.
I actually would get that. Only if you cook it for me though.
Okay. I'm gonna munch this down and then get back to the videos. Next on the list, we have tripods. The past 4 months, I've been filming a lot just by myself. It's sometimes tough. So these are the tripods that I use. First, this is a vlog, I guess, mini tripod. It also comes out, which is really cool, like all the way. So it actually gets pretty high. If there was a fence, you could like interlace it in the fence or like around a tree. I just got this travel tripod, the Ulanzi. Before I had this guy, and it's so heavy, and this one, it goes all the way down so I could literally fit this in my backpack. Like pretty small compared to this guy. It's a huge difference, and they go the same height. This isn't a tripod, but this is called a magic arm. Like it literally attaches and then you just set it. Have a moving shot or something. Okay, so this is the view of the magic arm. If you're like, oh, I wanna pick up the pen, pick it up. Oh, let's take off the marker. Let's draw. Obviously I'm not holding it because it's on the magic arm, but it's just gonna always follow it no matter what. And speaking of magic arms, I recently got this as well. So I've attached the magic arm onto the vest. So you could get like a POV shot. This is what I look like though, which looks super nerdy, but I feel like the shot you're getting is pretty cool. And we flip it around like this and you get the POV of me. Usually you would wear a jacket, but I'm kind of showing you guys the behind the scenes. Then I look like this, walking around like ta-ta-da. Then we have this guy, which I got like this year. This pretty much has saved me so much time. This is called a C-stand. I think in movies they use it for lights and different things, but I've been using it for my camera because it goes so high, and then you get a shot like this. And the last thing I have is this crazy robot, which is called a slider. With one click of a button, I'll just let it do its thing. And I could be here, or I could be on my bed, or I could be over here. I don't know what I'd be doing. It'll get the exact same shot, so I could mask it and do like smooth shots or whatever. So it's expensive and definitely don't need this. If you're gonna take away one thing from all those products, I think this right here is the product that you should get. I think it's like 50 bucks. It is called a PGY-Tech quick release plate. It's pretty much for efficiency. So I have these on all my tripods. Like I'm gonna use this for example. Then it has a lock, unlock. So basically you screw the clip on the bottom of your camera and then on your tripods, you just go and lock it. I'm gonna show you guys how fast this is. First, you're getting a shot here attached. Oh, I wanna get a shot on the mini tripod. Boom, it's set. Boom, lock it, boom, the slider, boom. You definitely would have still been screwing your camera to your tripod in that amount of time. And now I just filmed my whole video. Honestly, it has been a game changer. When I'm traveling, I also have the backpack one. So I just slide it in there, riding a bike or something. And I'm like, shoot, I wanna get a shot right now. Boom, got the shot. Slide it back in, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna get a tripod shot. Boom, it's ready. Those are the tools that I use and what I've been using for the past like year. Okay, now for audio, I use 3 different mics. I mainly use this guy. This is called a shotgun mic, and it clips on top of your camera. Just when vlogging, it captures audio very well, but that's only if you're close. If I'm doing shots filmed by someone or I'm not gonna be this close to the camera vlogging, I use a lavalier mic. This is the DJI lav mic, I think the second one. It's honestly pretty good. It's all you need. And then it has a receiver that connects to your camera. You know, I could literally go outside the room and the audio is the exact same because it's picking up this. And then you could just attach it and hide it, and then you could be hands-free. And the most recent mic I've bought is this guy. They use this for a lot of podcasts. So this mic I recently got because of voiceovers to try to make it sound better. And before that, I would literally use the microphone out of my iPhone and it sounded really good. Honestly, this is easier, and Michael Jackson used it in his Thriller song. So I was like, gotta buy it. But these are the mics that I currently use. I don't even know if you can tell the difference. Let's see. This is the voiceover mic. This is the lavalier mic. This is the shotgun mic. And this is just my camera's microphone. So can you tell the difference? I don't even know. It is the next day. We are on my iPhone because today I'm gonna show you guys what it's like filming. Every video I do, there's not like an exact format. It's honestly just whatever I feel like. The process is all the same. I don't know if I've really like exactly said the idea. So let me give you a quick rundown. There's this Tyler Creator video that I really like. In the whole video, he's just like voiceovering things he likes. I also found this song. I feel like I could just feel this vibe already, and having like a song is kind of good to know like the style and kind of the how you want to film it. It's gonna be like, oh, this is my life in New York at 25. Trying to get like unique shots. So this shot, we're trying to like get through the glass, and then this is gonna start off the montage. Like that's the setup.
Every time I use this, I feel like it looks so funny, like so dorky.
Looks pretty cool. It's gonna be like POV, me grabbing the thing. And then I could use both hands. All right, this is the next setup we got. The shots I just kind of think of while filming, like what would be cool. I know a lot of more like cinematic people do like shot lists and stuff. That takes more time, where I'm like, I'm just gonna see whatever I come up with while filming. Colt is coming over. He's gonna help film a little. The man, the myth, the legend. We're gonna use some crazy lens that Colt has. Ta-da! I actually feel like all the stuff that I said in my video, a lot has come from Colt. Really? Yeah. This lens is crazy. We'll see what it looks like. All right, there's Colt.
Got the tripod, got the crazy FX3 rig.
All right, he's setting up the shot. Shot is so bad on the iPhone, but it's getting it done.
All right, so this is what we're working with. We got the super zoom lens, and we're gonna do a crash zoom. So I'm just gonna whip it down like that, and it's gonna like boosh into Luke. That's our target. And go. Sick. We got the shot.
All right, next shot, same lens.
Yep.
And now we're just in my room saying things I love.
I'll say go, zoom.
I'll do one shot.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're gonna hit a little POV.
My favorite.
With the bike shot. Oh, this is always so scary though.
Do we trust? Do we trust it?
Oh, I don't know. This is my life savings on this camera.
Good luck, camera.
Don't fall.
Don't you fall.
Don't you dare fall. And then you gotta act up. It's shaky.
Oh no.
All right,
how to
here's
come
the
out.
shot. Let's see. And I am off. Honestly,
looks sick.
pretty cool. Solid.
Dude, so good. Good stuff.
A lot of sketchy shots.
All right, this is what we're rocking. Get some nice like biking pedal POV. Send it.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Good job, camera.
All right, we're here at the coffee shop. Great environment, my favorite place. Colt's getting a little zoom in shot over there.
And go. It took your little toesies off.
No, it looks good, honestly. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you, Colt, for helping.
And the benefit of New York City is that you got all these creative friends that help you out.
Everyone just help each other. All right, I'm off to get one more shot. All right, we're here at the skate park, but I'm not getting any shots. It's just like I can't skate. I feel like a poser just riding around on my bike. But I'll be back one day. I'll be back. Also, Kelly's here. He's helping me. Everyone's helping. Here at the gym, I got the VHS cam. All right, now we're rocking this camera. I feel like it just gives a cool vibe. So I'm just like, oh, I want to switch it up and pull out this cam. All right, now comes the harder part, the editing. Well, hard but fun, but let me show you how I edit my videos. We're hopping on the voiceover mic because it's getting serious. Editing is very powerful and it could either make or break the video. It's what makes the story come alive. So I'll start by organizing footage into folders, and keeping organized is something I wish I would have done way sooner, because trying to find old footage unorganized, worst thing ever. The computer I use is a 16-inch MacBook Pro 2020 23. The specs are on the screen. Honestly, I just try to max it out the best for editing. I edit everything in Premiere Pro. And a big tip for content creation and editing and everything, I use these external hard drives where I store all my footage. That way my computer runs as fast as it can and I don't have a bunch of gigabytes on my computer from all the footage I have. Editing is kind of the most time-consuming part of the entire process. I pulled so many all-nighters. I feel like editing could be a whole video itself. My biggest tip is honestly just looking up YouTube tutorials. The more you create, the better you will get. But I'm gonna give a quick rundown of my editing process. It looks a little something like this. Starts with a rough cut to trim dead space. I'll add some music and some voiceovers if needed, adding some sound effects and then color grading. And then for color grading, mostly rely on a LUT. I feel like it's just easy and quick and it makes everything look really nice. Okay, now that we spent all night editing this video and sacrificing our sleep, if you're an editor, you know this struggle. But now we need a thumbnail and title. If it's not very good, no one's even gonna give your video a chance. So over the years, I've learned now I will spend a lot of time taking the thumbnail and actually shooting a photo of the thumbnail rather than just taking a screenshot. So let's dive into how I make a thumbnail.
Hey, I made this reel that went crazy and it just shows the huge probe lens. That's where I got the idea for the thumbnail. And since it's a behind the scenes video, I'm going to try to show this, which looks crazy, and then like a before shot and then after.
After I got the photo, I'll take it in a Photoshop, which is how I edit all my thumbnails. I shoot in RAW, so that way you could adjust the colors so much. It's crazy shooting in RAW that you could save so many photos and make it look so good. I'll use the AI denoise because that also removes a lot of the grain. Then I will go and adjust the colors to make it more vibrant. I'll tweak myself and make me brighter. And then also edit the background separately. And then if I need to remove any small things, I'll use generative fill, which honestly is out here saving lives. Look up a tutorial on how to use generative fill. It's so good for thumbnails. Sometimes I'll add text, but I like to keep it simple, keep it vibrant, and most importantly, try to keep it realistic as possible. So that way people aren't thinking like, oh, this guy's clickbaiting. I just like the authentic thumbnails. Once I have a thumbnail, then you need to come up with a title. And then I feel like I use a lot of the similar wording that has worked on my channel. I'll go on YouTube and just find inspiration of other videos with a similar idea. But again, you do have to play a little into the game if you want to get views. You got to make sure you got a good thumbnail and title.
I hope this gave you some insight or at least inspired you to get out there and making more videos or even start creating. If you're watching this and you're like, oh, I've always wanted to make a YouTube video or Instagram or just content in general, honestly, just start. Everyone is gonna start off maybe not making the best videos, you know, but keep going and enjoy the process. That's kind of it. Oh wait, we gotta show the mini vlog. What is Luke doing every day at 25 in New York City? Something to show myself in 5 years. So the final outcome of what we made.
All right, we're pulling out the voiceover mic for this. This is just casual. Let's keep it casual. This is me. My name is Luke Eich. I'm 25 years old. I live in New York City. I feel like my style is still bad. And my hair, I've had the same haircut for like the past 4 years. And I always tell my friends I'm gonna change it up, but it's still the same. This is my room. Probably my favorite room I've ever lived in so far. I feel like I've rearranged it like at least 5 times, but I really like how it looks. This is my plant, because my real plant died, so I had to get a fake one. This is where I spend most of my days, aka just editing, kind of all the boring stuff. This is my favorite purchase in the room, the Togo chair. Even though I don't sit on it, honestly, that much, it makes me feel like I have an aesthetic. This is my grass wall that all my friends make fun of me for, but I still think it's cool. This is my brand called No Pressure. We just got some samples that I'm super excited about. I feel like it's starting to become an actual brand. These pants fit, but I was just too lazy to take off my other pants. This is my favorite lens at the moment. It's called a probe lens. It helps me get super close shots like this. One of my favorite things to do in New York is to grab a city bike and just ride around. Honestly, it's just so fun to see the city. It feels like you're in a video game, swerving the cars. But you gotta get an electric bike, because they go so fast and it's not so tiring. I eat the same food pretty much every day. I go to this place called Dig and I just get like chicken and rice and vegetables. It just hits every day. It's so good. This is my favorite coffee shop in the city. It's called Outro. They got the best IVLs in the game. And if you say IVL, they literally know Iced Latte, which makes it even better. Recently, I've been really missing the whole skate life and just skating. I feel like I haven't skated for a while, mostly because I tore my meniscus. So now I spend a lot of my time at the gym trying to play basketball, but mostly just limping around and missing a lot of shots. I recently even got into swimming. I'm not that good, but I feel like it's some pretty good cardio. So yeah, that's kind of been my life here in New York City at 25 years old. Honestly, can't complain. I love working on YouTube videos, working on no pressure. So that's the plan for right now, and I'm just gonna keep it going.